Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It series every single Wednesday, chatting over new makeup releases, my thoughts on them, if I'm planning to pick them up or pass over them. I will have my playlist linked down below, as well as the community Will I Buy It playlist, which I started, so any creator that makes this style of new releases video can add theirs to the playlist if you want to binge watch and see everybody's thoughts. But I do have a lot to chat about this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna scoot a little closer to Perry. I feel bad. I filmed a video yesterday and I took photos before it, and it was like all you could see in the photos was Perry and my potted palm. So I moved them and then I filmed and I forgot to put them back. I said something on Twitter. People were like, no, not Perry. I was like, I know you guys love Perry and you love Aries. I don't even know why I'm here sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that deep. Okay. So jumping into it, I'll say that once again I'm filming this on a Friday. I actually thought I was going to be gone today. I thought I had plans out of town, so I filmed a little bit extra during the week, and then I realized I don't actually leave till next Friday. So that was my bad. And I was thinking, what could I film today? And then I happened to look at all of my different screenshots from when people tag me on new releases, and I was like, there is a ton to talk about already. Like, let's just go ahead and do it because there's a lot going on. So I had a lot of different items to choose from that could have been like the one that I kick it off with, but I really think the one that I was getting the most amount of tags on was the announcement of Jaclyn Cosmetics. I was talking to people over on the Twitter last night and everything, so I thought that's how we could kick it off. So if you have not heard the news, Jaclyn Hill, who is a big, very well-known YouTuber, is finally launching her cosmetics line. So we have known for a very long time that she was going to start some sort of brand, some sort of makeup line, and it is finally here. So it is Jaclyn Cosmetics, and her first launch is going to be nude lipsticks, which I never wear. Or do I? So like I said, this is a collection of nude lipsticks. There is 20 different shades, all in the nude family. These are going to be $18 each. There will also be 4 different trios that are available. Those are going to be $49. You can also buy all of them. If you want all 20, you can buy that for $295. This is going to be available on May 30th at 9 a.m. PST at the Jaclyn Cosmetics website. So I'll have that link down below. I can link her video if you guys haven't seen it. I did watch it last night, so she posted a full reveal video and everything, swatched everything. So I've been watching Jaclyn Hill since I first got on YouTube. The very first YouTuber I ever found was Carly Bible. The second YouTuber I ever found, beauty YouTuber, was Jaclyn Hill. Both Carly and Jaclyn, and you know, several others that I started watching right away, they really kind of motivated me, inspired me to create my own channel. Just watching their videos and listening to their stories and getting into like a little part of their lives was definitely very inspiring to start my own channel. So I always kind of keep that in mind when I think of some of these like OGs, if you will, in the YouTube space. So I have followed Jaclyn. I still follow Jaclyn, but I have been for many years. I have purchased so many products that she has recommended, that she has collabed with. I just did a video on 20 best products from 20 brands in 20 minutes, and I can link that one down below. But in that, there was 2 Jaclyn Hill collabs in there, so I really have liked a lot of what she has come out with. So I definitely have been like anxiously awaiting what it was that she was going to do with her brand. For one, I'm excited about the lipsticks. I know, of course, I'm seeing so much mixed feedback because I don't think that you can be at Jaclyn's level and not get mixed feedback these days. So I've been seeing some mixed feedback that people are like not excited about lipsticks or not excited about nude lipsticks, and I'm over here like, yes, nude lipstick. I'm actually kind of glad it's not an eyeshadow palette, just for me personally, because I've been saying recently that I feel kind of burned out on eyeshadow palettes. So I don't know if it was a palette, would it have turned my head? I don't know, because she didn't release a palette, so I can't say. But I love lipsticks. I'm always down for trying out new lipsticks, new formulas, new shades, because, you know, I have a lot of nude lipsticks, but they're all different. They're all different shades, so it's fine. I was watching her reveal video. I had a little notepad next to me like I've done in the past with so many videos. Like one of the first videos that I can remember really feeling almost like a student was when she posted, I mean, this was way back in the day, but like her favorite Makeup Geek singles, and I was there with my pen and paper like Cocoa Bear, yes, okay, Shimma Shimma, yep, okay, I'm gonna buy that one too. So it was just really funny because it kind of, when I was sitting there last night with my notepad, I was like, this just reminds me of what I used to do so many years ago, and like how fun, what a nice feeling. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I wrote down 6 different shades that I want to get. I do want to look at them a little bit more closely because I was kind of just going off of her one video and that one swatch and looking at them and hearing what she was saying about undertones and tones and all of that. So I definitely want to look at some swatch photos a little bit closer. The website, I did visit the website, but it's just kind of like, you know, a static page right now. There's not really anything on there, I'm presuming, until May 30th. So I'll probably want to look at them a little bit closer. I don't know if maybe I'll buy a trio or just grab a few that I'm thinking, but I'm definitely going to purchase some. I'm really excited about this. I know that people can say what it is that they want to say about anybody and everybody online, but I think it's really cool when people, you know, can launch something like their own brand. I know that there must be so much that goes into that. So I'm really excited. And like I said, I've been following Jaclyn for a very long time. I definitely felt for a period there that I was just kind of more like disappointed. I was more sad that she didn't seem as into YouTube as she once did, but she's been pretty open with her audience of things that she's gone through in her personal life and all of that. And I, for one, am excited to see her getting more back into YouTube. I watched her video, you know, shaving her face the other day, and I went out and bought a pack of razors from Amazon. I'm waiting for them to be delivered today because I'm gonna try it. And she's had tutorials, and I watched her tutorial the other day of like long lasting makeup, and I really put it to use when I was at an event last weekend, and I wanted my makeup to last all day. So I, for one, am really excited about this collection. I definitely would love to hear your thoughts, but let's keep it kind. There's been so much negativity in the YouTube space that I feel like it's kind of messing with my head these days. I can tell that I haven't really been myself when it comes to like social media, and I think it's because there's just negativity everywhere, and it's definitely, the negativity can be louder than the positivity. So like, let's try to drown that out and give some positives in there. But when it comes to Jaclyn Hill and her cosmetics line, I'm definitely planning to grab a couple lipsticks. Would you guys want to see a video, a swatch video, or something like that? Again, I'm not sure how many I'll pick up. I'm gonna try not to buy 6 because that's a lot, and they're $18 a piece, but maybe I'll buy a trio, or maybe I'll just grab a couple of them and see what I think. But I, for one, I'm really excited about this, and I'm definitely going to be trying them out. Alrighty, and of course I was getting a ton of tags on the new Colourpop palette. It was funny, I was on Twitter just kind of scrolling through like I do 87,000 times a day, and I saw Colourpop saying something like, it was like one of those tweets of like, people, stop releasing so much. Colourpop, we only release once in a blue moon, and blue moon, it was in all caps. I was like, oh my gosh, they're about to release something. And then it was like 10 minutes later, they were like, here's our Feelin' Blue eyeshadow palette. I was like, whoa, okay then. So we have this blue moon eyeshadow palette. It's $12. You got 9 shades in there, matte and shimmery finishes, trend mood. I'm looking at her photos and writing off her accounts. I do have her always linked in my description box. So blue is not something I wear a ton. I really don't know what I have going on today, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm loving this makeup look, but like I tried something a little bit different using the Urban TA Game of Thrones palette, and this is what I came up with. Blues aren't something I gravitate towards a ton, blues and greens, and I know that those are 2 really popular colors right now, and Colourpop just came out with their green palette. I don't wear them as much. I typically go for like purples, if I'm reaching for a color, purples, orange, corals. That's kind of what I'm really into right now. But I will say that there was something about this blue, the blues in here, that I was like, kind of like this. Like, it definitely gave me a double take. The green one I did look at, but I could write it off fairly quickly. This one I was kind of like, I don't know. But I think that I am going to skip over it. I just purchased the Main Squeeze palette from Colourpop that I talked about last week. It's still not even here yet. Sometimes Colourpop takes forever to get to me, and unfortunately this one's going to take forever to get to me. So I don't even have it yet. So I'm like, before I make another order, just get the new palette that I just ordered and play with that one and see what I think about it. So because I just ordered that one especially, I'm holding off, or I'm not going to get this one. But also, I don't know if I would use it a ton, but I would have to say I felt like these colors in here were really pretty. So it was almost like something different than I was maybe expecting it to be, and I actually quite liked it. Definitely see a lot of people being interested in picking this one up, so you have to let us know if you're going to grab this one or what you're thinking about the blue palette from Colourpop. But very pretty. Well, I'm gonna say no. Alrighty, so next up we have a new release from Natasha Deno. So she's coming out with another new eyeshadow palette. This one is the Sunrise palette. So this palette looks to be a little bit smaller than her larger palettes, and I believe the price on this one is $65. All of the trend mood posts I'm looking at right now actually don't list the price, and I think something happened with this palette. I thought I saw Natasha Deno say something that like it got leaked too soon or something, so I don't know what happened there, but I think I've seen Natasha Deno post about it now, so I think I'm okay talking about it. But it's going to be available on June 3rd at Sephora and Beautylish. It's definitely a really beautiful palette. You know, it does look similar to the Sunset palette, I believe it is. So we have Sunrise, Sunset. It looks really pretty, but I feel like this one didn't get me super jazzed. I like that it's a little bit smaller. I hope that she continues to do that. I like her little mini palettes, you know, the mini nude for $25 I think is a great palette. Sometimes it's just, even though you are getting a big palette and a lot of product, it's still really hard to justify spending $129 on a palette, you know? So I'm all for doing things smaller. I love minis. I love smaller makeup, skincare, anything like that. I tend to applaud that. So like looking at the swatches, it does look absolutely beautiful. I just don't feel like I need it right now, and I just don't feel like I don't feel like I got very excited about it. So that's the Natasha Deno Sunrise. I'd love to know what you guys thought about that one, if you like the smaller sizes and so on. But I'm gonna pass. I almost feel like it's a palette that, I don't know if I want to say that it's like it's already been done, but I don't know. I almost feel like it's either like late, or maybe it's like it could be a good fall palette, not a summer palette. You know, those are like my thoughts right now. I'm all in a tangle over makeup releases. Next up, I got a bunch of tags on some new eyeshadows from Hooda Beauty. So she's coming out with new Obsessions palettes, and these are the Neon Obsessions. So it says 3 stunning neon vibe palettes. Each one includes 9 shades with different finishes. Going to be available May 30th online at Hooda Beauty and Sephora. I really enjoyed the Hooda Beauty Obsessions palettes. I actually did mention them in my 20 breast. I actually did mention them in my 20 best, 20 brands, and 20 minutes video. I really enjoyed these. I purchased so many of them myself. I can't say these got me very jazzed. I know a lot of people were saying that you don't see a lot of neonness from the palette aside from the packaging, which the packaging is definitely very eye-catching, very neon. But I do kind of agree. Like there's some, I can see, you know, some of those neon shades in there. But again, I feel like almost these are like similar to other palettes that she's come out with. Like when I first looked at these, I wasn't like something really new and different. I don't know, that's kind of the vibe that I felt from this one, from the Natasha one. So I don't know. These were just kind of like so-so to me. These typically run for $27, but I think I'm going to pass over them once again. Again, maybe it's just like my eyeshadow palette fatigueness kicking in, but I don't know, they just didn't get me very excited, I have to say, about the Huda Beauty, but would love to hear your thoughts, of course. And then another new eyeshadow palette coming out from Anasazi Beverly Hills. It is a collab with Alyssa Edwards. So this does include an eyeshadow palette. It's going to be $45 and it's limited edition. I know I've seen so many people very excited about this collaboration and very excited for the palette. I can't say that I myself got super jazzed for this. I really do like Anasazi palettes. Again, referencing that 20 brands video. I really enjoy Anasazi palettes. I've purchased almost all of them myself once again, but this one I didn't get very excited for. It definitely gives me the Riviera vibes. You know, it's not like an exact dupe, an exact replica or anything like that, but definitely some of the shades in here kind of reminded me of the Riviera palette, which I did purchase and then I put it in a regret buying video because I just don't reach for it enough, which I'm super bummed about. So I know that I wouldn't get a lot of views out of this palette. It's beautiful. It's a very cool collaboration. I know a lot of people are so excited about this. I've been getting so many tags and I've been seeing so many people pumped up for this one. But for me personally, what I reach for a lot, what I wear a lot, I just have a feeling that this one would end up just like the Riviera palette, which is pretty much untouched in my collection. So I'm going to be passing over that one from Anastasia. This is just some makeup news that Elcie Cosmetics is now available at Ulta Beauty. So there's quite a few products in there from Elcie Cosmetics available now at Ulta. Always fun to see when new brands are coming into Ulta or Sephora. I was thinking about possibly doing a video of trying some of the new brands that are coming in, especially to Ulta. I have a bunch of Ulta points stored up, so I was thinking maybe it could be a good time to put them to use for a video. So maybe like a full face using Elcie Cosmetics, or the full face using the new brand Uoma, is that how you pronounce it? I talked about them a few Will I Buy It's back. So if you guys would want to see a video like that, let me know. If there's a specific brand that you want to see at Ulta, let me know if you'd like to see that, because I think maybe that could be fun to do and you know, try something together now that these brands, Uoma is a new brand, but then Elcie Cosmetics available at Ulta. Let me know if you guys would want to see that. I would love to know. And then next up, the new BH Cosmetics Gemini palette. So BH Cosmetics have been doing their Zodiac collection, so they're now coming out with the Gemini palette. This one is $14. I haven't been a big fan of a lot of these Zodiac palettes. They just haven't really got me super jazzed. They haven't really turned my attention, not even the Aries one, which is what I am. This one has an interesting combination of colors. I like the yellow in there. That's cool and, you know, fun for summer and stuff. But I don't know, I just feel like all of these palettes I've been kind of like meh about, if you will. But I'd love to know if you're a Gemini, what were you thinking about this one? I feel like more often the feedback has been people haven't been into them versus they have, but you know, definitely there are people that are buying them too. So I'd love to know what you think about that, especially if you're a Gemini. Do you think it matched up to you? Let us know. But we got another one out from BH. I did get quite a few tags that Lawless Beauty is coming out with a new product. This is the Lucid Skin Highlighter. It says a velvety soft powder golden champagne with a glowing radiant finish that fuses with skin to create a glossy lit from within look. It is going to be $38. I'm interested in this one. I do really like Lawless Beauty. I know they had an issue with their concealer. The concealers are actually not available for sale anymore. I think something must have happened in production or something, because I did get a concealer and it was very like dried out and strange feeling, and I wasn't sure what happened there. So that's kind of a bummer, but they do have this other new product now. I'm curious about this one, and I do enjoy highlights, but $38 is pretty pricey for one highlight. I know I have paid that for Becca. I've paid that for Natasha Deno, so I've done it when it comes to a highlighter, but I feel like a $38 highlight is one that I would purchase, but like when I have a discount or a gift card, you know, like it's one of those products that I just don't want to pay full price for, if that makes sense. So I'm curious about this one, and what's interesting to me is that it's only the one shade, but it's supposed to be like universally flattering. I don't know, because like looking at the pictures, I'm thinking, would it be too dark for my particular skin tone? I'm not sure. So it's not something that I'm going to run out and grab right away. I'll probably watch some reviews on it, and again, if I do get swayed to purchase it, I think that I would still just want to do it with a discount, because I don't know, something about highlights, I just really do want to get them on some sort of a discount. But it's really pretty. I'm excited to see another new product from them. I like the packaging on it and everything, but just not like running to my Sephora, you know. Okay, so next up we have another new eyeshadow palette. This one is from Beaute. This is the Oceanic palette. It includes 15 shades with different finishes for $38.99. Will be available on May 24th. This is a really beautiful palette. You have a lot of greens in there and a lot of blues, but like I mentioned earlier, I'm just not a big green blue type of gal. I haven't tried anything from this brand yet. I've seen a couple videos though, review videos, tutorial videos. It seems like, from what I have seen anyway, from who I watch, I feel like it gets pretty good feedback, but I'd love to know, of course, if you've tried it or if you're interested in this one. Again, pretty, it's just not the colors that I wear, so I tend not to get very excited for that. So I got quite a few tags on this one too, and I was kind of like, whoa. This is from Sephora. This is the new Sephora Pro face palettes. So it includes highlighters, blushes, bronzers, and contours in soft and creamy textures. They are going to be $58 each. There's 8 shades in each palette. There's a light, medium, and deep. $58 is, that's quite expensive. And like Sephora has their collection, and then there's also the Sephora Pro collection, and Sephora Pro is obviously higher priced, but still for some reason 58 kind of like made my eyes go big. I was like, whoa. You know, you'd get a nice variation of shades in there, but I've been saying that I'm trying not to purchase face palettes with, you know, so many of these different products in there, because I tend not to use them all. I do like that they're broken down by skin tones, because that's a little bit easier, because sometimes you just get one palette that's released from a brand and it's trying to cover all the different skin tones, and that's just, unless you're a makeup artist, you know, or you do a bunch of makeup on a bunch of different people for fun, it's just not really a wise choice. So I like that, but even still, looking at the ones that would work for me, I just don't feel like I would use every shade, so it wouldn't be a good purchase for me. So I'm gonna pass over that, but yeah, I thought those were kind of pricey. Let's see, I think we are about finished here. I think. Okay, so we have a new skincare release. This is from Fresh Beauty. They're coming out with the Sugar Strawberry Exfoliating Face Wash. So it says to remove impurities and excess oil without drying, refining the look of pores for soft, smooth skin. This is going to be $33. Will be available May 28th. I think it sounds interesting. It looks interesting. I like a lot from Fresh Beauty. I like a lot of their skincare. I've gone through like multiples of the soy face cleanser. I really do quite enjoy it. I've been really trying to use up a lot of my skincare right now before I'm purchasing more. I have a pretty big empties video that I'm going to be doing coming up here soon, and like 98% of that is going to be skincare because I've just been like honing in trying to finish them off. So I've been cutting back on purchasing any new skincare at the moment, trying to get through some new ones, but looks interesting. But I will be passing over that one at this moment from Fresh. And then I think just the last thing that I have to chat about is a new mascara. I tried like so hard to hit my phone and I missed the photo. You know when you used to be able to hang up on someone, you get to like slam the phone, you're like, haha! And now it's like on a phone, you're like, told you. Okay, so this is a new mascara from Too Faced. This is the Damn Girl mascara for shamelessly thick and curled lashes for 24 hours. This is going to be $25 and available June 6th online, and it'll be at Sephora. Okay, so the packaging looks pretty and over the top, if you will. The brush looks interesting. I don't mind trying new mascaras. I've definitely been getting more into mascaras versus false lashes these days, but I don't know if I'm like really jazzed to go out and pick this one up. Of course, you know, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is like such a well-known mascara. One of the first mascaras that I was like first high-end mascaras that I was continually repurchasing, you know, several years back. I'm interested in this one. I feel like I might want to try it at some point, but I also wonder if it'll be one of those mascaras that's like everywhere and they come out with like minis, and then it's always like in, you know, sample kits, like Sephora favorites kits, like almost always has the Too Faced Better Than Sex, or it's always like a bonus offer. Like I kind of wonder if it'll be that for this mascara, because we always see the Better Than Sex, you know. So I'm like, would I buy it at full? I probably wouldn't buy it at full price anyways, just being honest. But it makes me wonder if we would see it down the line. But that's cool. It's not a release that gets me like super hyped or anything like that, but you know, Too Faced is definitely coming out with a lot here lately, but a new mascara, and I would love to know your thoughts on it. But other than that, that is going to wrap it up for this week's Will I Buy It video. If you guys have been watching my videos this past week, you know that I've been doing a little giveaway at the end of each of them. So if you've made it this far, stay tuned because I got another giveaway to share here. Like I said, I've been doing just a little giveaway at the end of my videos for the past week or so. I'm going to be doing it throughout the rest of May, and then May 31st I'm going to have a pretty big one to kind of end things with. So just a little ways to give back and try to get out as many, you know, kind of like smaller packages to more people instead of just one big package to one person. So that's kind of what I've been working on the past couple weeks here since I've started to really unpack and organize everything makeup wise. So I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. So if you're interested in today's giveaway, what I have here, I have an eyeshadow palette. This here is from Essence. This is the Hello New York eyeshadow palette. So inside looks like this. I thought it'd be a fun one to grab because it kind of matches like my tones today. So that is an eyeshadow palette from Essence. I also have a skincare product here. This is from Paris Hilton Skincare. This is the Pro DNA Dual Action Cleansing Gel. So a full-size skincare product. I also picked this up from Ulta because I thought it was super cute and could make for a fun giveaway prize. This is from Lancome, the Monsieur Big and the Big 3 is what it's called. So you have their Bifacile eye makeup remover, which is bomb, the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara, and then also their primer, like the mascara primer that I hear really good things about. So a little set there from Lancome. And then I thought this set was really cute from Physicians Formula. So this is one of their new butter boxes. This is their like the baby butter box, and I believe all of these can actually be popped out, but you get bronzer, blush, a highlighter, an eyeshadow duo, a lip product, and then also the Butter Paradise fragrance. So just a little prize pack today if you are interested in entering. That is the giveaway prize. If you do want to enter, it's just really easy. You just have to be a subscriber over here and then leave a comment and include the hashtag SamSquad. So if you don't want to enter but you still want to leave some feedback or a comment, just don't include that hashtag, and that way when I'm drawing for the winner, I'm just looking for a comment that has the hashtag SamSquad in there. So again, really easy. My giveaways are open international. I'm just going to be leaving a reply on the comment that's the winner, and then once I have that confirmed, the name will go in my description box. So these giveaways are open for about 48 hours. Want to give some time for people to watch the video and get entered if you want to. But again, if you want to enter, just be a subscriber and leave a comment with the hashtag SamSquad if you want to win this little bundle for today. But thank you guys so much for watching and for continuing to support my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. And other than that, if you guys did enjoy this one, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.